Welcome to tool number 1, knowledge. You cannot solve a problem with the same mind that caused the problem in the first place. You must be exposed to the knowledge to help you change your mindset. Think about these next questions and write down your answers in your workbook, activity page 4, clarity. What do you dream of accomplishing? What goal do you want to set for yourself? What great things would you want to be, do, have, or solve if it was absolutely guaranteed and impossible to fail? Which one of these is the most important to you? Just choose one, whichever is the biggest priority. Why haven't you achieved this already? Which wall is blocking you? Is it time, money, confidence, or knowledge? There is a more correct answer to this question, so if you feel a little disappointed and if you didn't get the right answer, I want you to just become aware of that, and this is known as a fear of failure, which we will address in tool number 14, comfort zone. When you think about it, time is the only thing that is equal. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. It's the only thing that is fair. Learning how to manage and prioritize your time is actually just a matter of getting the right knowledge. Money is something you can earn or get from almost anywhere, doing almost anything, and mainly it's from when you add value to others in some way. Working out the best way for you to receive money is also just a matter of getting the right knowledge. Every baby, including yourself, is born confident, and if you have learned to have low self-esteem, feeling confident is also just a matter of getting the right knowledge. So the 4 walls we were faced with is really only one: knowledge. It is your knowledge that is responsible for all the results you have in your life right now. All your problems are your knowledge, and it's only you who spends all your time with you. Bob Proctor says, "I would walk the continent for knowledge to understand me better, because it's my understanding of me that gets me my results." T. Harv Eker says, "Think about the size of your knowledge and problems as containers." Have you ever been chatting to someone and they said, "I have this great big problem," and after you've listened to the problem you think to yourself, how is that even a problem? And the reason is because you have a bigger container of knowledge on how to solve that problem, and their knowledge is like a smaller container of knowledge for that problem. If you think of problems as different sized containers and knowledge as different sized containers, it helps to get perspective on what kind of a problem we are facing. When we are faced with a big problem, it just means our container of knowledge is small. What we want to do is grow ourselves to be a big container of knowledge, so our problems seem small. Confident people know they are bigger than their problems. Another great way I like to think about my knowledge is in these 4 quadrants. The first quadrant being, I know, I know. These are all the things I'm certain of. I know my name is Bronwyn Jeffrey. I know where I live. I know my phone number. I know my family members, etc. All the things I know. They are a fact. Then the second quadrant is, I know, I don't know. These are all the things like, I know that Spanish is a language that I don't understand, but I know it exists, and that I could learn it if I wanted. Same with the clarinet. I know that the clarinet exists, but I don't know how to play it. This quadrant also refers to the things you know, but are not doing. For example, I know I shouldn't drink too much coffee, but most days I have a coffee, so knowing and not doing is the same as not knowing. The third quadrant is, I don't know, I don't know. These are all the things that I don't even know I don't know. Otherwise, they would go in the I know, I don't know quadrant. Little joke. So how do you find out what you don't know you don't know? Sometimes you'll face a new life situation when maybe something unexpected happens. Sometimes the only time we actually think is when we are faced with what we don't know, we don't know. Not only does being a big container of knowledge help you to solve our life situations quicker, we also feel more fulfilled in our lives when we are constantly learning new things. I like to read lots of new books, listen to lots of audio, go to heaps of seminars, watch educational programs and documentaries, because I believe investing in your education helps you to be exposed to more things you don't know. Some people say that life is a game, so make sure you learn the rules and then play the best you can. In actual fact, we are all doing the best we can already, with the knowledge and resources we have available. To play a better game, we need to find out what rules we don't know. This final quadrant I learnt from Cain Minkus, which is what we think we know that is not so. It is what we think we know that is not so that can create our biggest obstacles in our life. But of course, we are not even aware they are obstacles because we think we know. It's not until you learn what you thought you knew is not true that you can resolve the obstacle. What would you do with an annoying finger which was constantly poking you and lecturing you? Poke, poke. You should have done this. Why haven't you done that? How come you said that? You're an idiot. You have no idea. Who's that? Is that red? Oh no, it's pink. A non-stop yabbering, poking finger which is constantly beating you up. What would you do with a finger like that? Cut it off? Smack it? Tape it up? But of course, what I'm referring to is your self-talk, and you don't want to hit yourself over the head. What we want to do is learn to control it. So to remind myself that all my results, problems, and my knowledge, I have this little move I do, where I scrunch my hand into a fist and push the air, and say, it's just knowledge. When I'm faced with an unexpected situation, it's just knowledge. Use your knowledge to believe what serves you to love your reality, and create your confidence within.